So today we're going to try and make a start on putting a cage in our new toy, which Brad's in just here. Bought this last year. It's already stripped out. It's just a 1.5 little Swift. We've done one track day in it at the end of last year. Just put some lowering springs on it, some drilled and discs. Already had some green stuff or yellow stuff pads in. It's all stripped out. That's how I bought it. Just put some Accelera tyres on it, semi-slicks. So just waiting to get started. Working outside purely because it's a nice sunny dry day, which hasn't happened much so far this year. It's a bit dark in the workshop for videoing. Probably just going to put the phone on time lapse and just see how we get on. Really, we've set ourselves. It's 1 o'clock now. Just got 1 o'clock. Yeah, we're going to set ourselves an hour and a half to get things pulled apart on this, then get on with actual work again, because I can't spend all day playing with our toys. Fucking hell. I'm bleeding. I'm bleeding. I think it's all loose. I'm ready to come out. Some really nasty screws that face forwards. I think you are a bit tricky to get. Let's lift it out. Let's find them switches. I'll come out this side first. It's quite bendy. Why? Oh, that's that. It's just got caught around the heater point. It's loose there. Oh, that's it, that's it. There's always one more bit, isn't there? Just when you think it's fucking ready to go. Come this way. So if anyone would like a dashboard for a Suzuki Swift, here's one for you. Next task is to get rid of all these little brackets and bits and pieces that are going to be in our way, tidy up the wiring, interior light will probably be quite useful. So tidy that up and out of the way for now, then that'll probably go back on. Rerouting bits and pieces, getting all this tucked away out the way, ready for our foot plate in the corner. Then obviously we've got to make our floor plates, clean all the underseal off. I might take all the underseal back, just save a bit of weight. Decide what bits we do and don't need for the heater and the dashboard, just to make it as light and as convenient as possible to get in and out. So now the dash is out the way, just starting to move some of the wiring out the way, just rerouted and loosened all of this for the aerial interior light, and then we can just sort of visualise how and where our front hoop is going to be able to sit down there. A bit more tricky the other side, got the fuse box, but that's all loose. That'll leave moving out from in front of the bottom of the A panel, pillar even. I'm re-securing once everything else is in. So far, very productive afternoon. Sort of this area here, get it all cleaned and prepped, and then make up some plates. where we are so far. Right in the corner is quite tricky to get into, but the more I'm working around it, the heat's getting into it and it's making it really nice and soft. And just sort of scrape this last stuff off. And I might have to get a wire brush in there, or a little die grinder, just to do those last little bits in the corner. But, so that's me done for today. Should have some tubing arriving at the end of this week, today Wednesday. Hopefully we're by the end of the week, if not beginning of next week. The next big thing is to start cutting the floor templates and measuring those up before we can actually get stuck into doing some bending and get some tubes lined up. So wait and see. So quite conveniently, as we were finishing up on Thursday afternoon, this chap came in with some tubing for us, which was rather handy. Then we got the old bender out and fired up, and just did some practice bends to make sure everything was all working okay.